81st edition of the Geneva Motor Show was the first big European show of 2011, and it drew every auto manufacturer of significance. In all, there were 170 world and European premieres from 70 automotive brands representing 31 countries. Displaying concepts, future technologies, and of course, cars that will hit the streets in the next few months. That's a lot to cover in just 30 minutes, but I'll give it a go. Welcome to the Geneva Motor Show 2011. The mood here is upbeat. The entire automotive industry in Europe has climbed out of its economic slump. And well, there are dozens of global and European premieres being staged right here in Geneva. But headlining Geneva is none other than Lamborghini's latest baby, the Aventador LP700-4. At the last few European shows, Lamborghini showstoppers were concept cars. The Reventon, the 4-seater Estoque and the Sesto Elemento. In nearly a decade, the only two concepts that reached production were the Murcielago and the Gallardo. But this year, Lamborghini was back to business with the production-ready Aventador.
The name is Lamborghini Aventador LP700-4. Aventador is the name of a fighting bull. LP stands for the positioning of the engine longitudinale posteriore, so long side and the back of the car. 700 is the number of horsepower, and 4 stands for the fact that this is a four-wheel drive car. Top speed of 350 kilometers an hour, acceleration from 0 to 100 in just 2.9 seconds. The first cars are going to be delivered in the second part of this year, and we already sold more than 12 months of the production.
Now the Aventador is the Murcielago replacement, and it's based on the Reventon. You can see a lot of the design cues right here in this car. But what defines this car is not all that power and torque, it's the weight. There's a complete carbon fiber tub here. And well, the philosophy at Lamborghini right now is making cars lighter, not more powerful, which of course means that this should be a fairly dynamic car to drive, far more dynamic than the Murcielago and the Gallardo could ever hope to be. Well, we're eagerly looking forward to drive this car then. Next door, Lamborghini's owners, Audi, were busy with 3 premieres. The new Q5 Hybrid, the RS3 Sportback, and what interests us more, the brand new A3 concept. Positioned below the A4, the A3 is Audi's new entry-level luxury sedan, built on the Volkswagen Group's MQB platform. This global platform is Volkswagen's idea of a modular platform that will support various cars in transverse, front engine, front-wheel drive configuration using the same set of components. And it is this very flexibility of the platform that should bring it to India.
You see the next step of Audi design, what we are doing. You see a lot of details like the single frame, the detailed work on the carbon fiber we are using on the wheels, for example. I can imagine these wheels and this single frame for the RS versions in the future as well. Okay? And you see a lot of design work in the surfaces, in the sharp lines, in the side, you see, that will give you some emotional preview for the future we have.
Peugeot, as you would recall, had a bumpy Indian past. But they would like to begin again with a clean slate, starting off with building a strong brand identity. Here are some numbers for the Indian market, 508. Well, those aren't ordinary numbers. In fact, they represent the car that Peugeot will first introduce in the Indian market. Now, this is a fairly large car, and it will find itself in the upper D segment, taking on the likes of the Accord and the Superb. Well, it isn't as gorgeous to look on the outside as it is on the inside. It's got a fantastic dashboard layout. It's a very spacious car, and there are a host of engine options as well, both diesel and petrol. Also on its way to India is Mitsubishi's global small car, which shown here at Geneva is almost production ready. The car has been developed specifically for Asian and certain European markets, And engine options could include a 1 litre or a 1.2 litre petrol with either manual or CVT transmission. But while Peugeot and Mitsubishi are making a return to form, Tata Motors is looking forward to making significant progress in Europe with the Pixel, a new concept city car that is an evolution of the Nano.
Now the Pixel is Tata Motors offering for the European market, say 5 to 7 years ahead in the future. And it draws on those innovative engineering solutions that were discovered during the development of the Nano. It follows a three-pronged strategy. The first is that of a compact exterior with a very spacious interior that can seat 4 people comfortably. The second is powertrains. It can have either a diesel, a petrol or an electric motor, with the aim being to keep carbon dioxide emissions to about 89 grams per kilometer. And well, the third strategy, of course, is the human-machine interface. It's got a fantastic tablet inside that will give you connectivity to all sorts of things. Internet, stereo connections, your engine fault finding, your tire pressure monitor, and well, several other things. Well, of course, there's one trick thing that the Pixel does very well indeed. It's got fantastic maneuverability in the city, because what it does is, well, it locks up one wheel and lets the car pivot on the 3 others. So, well, your turning radius phenomenally small.